Hey, what's up? It's Jack, and today I'm going to be trying the scramble I had on my former national record, my first ever national record, by the way, or really oceanic record, but national sounds a bit more relatable. And I'm also going to react to the original video, of course, and yeah, just maybe talk about the backstory a bit and how I change some things if I were to do the scramble again, which is what I'm going to do right about now. So it's going to be interesting. So the original time was like 25.16 seconds, I believe. That was the oceanic record at the time. Former oceanic record holder was, take a guess in the comments below right now. Former record holder was actually Jaden McNeil with a 27.12. It's kind of weird thinking that Jaden was like once good at blind, and then he just like stopped caring about it. Then he reverted back to using classic M2 OP. So yeah, that was kind of interesting. I was gunning for this record for like, I don't know how long, like several months. I failed over the course of like several competitions. Not too well known because this was like quite a while ago. This was from Sydney Open 2017, so like mid 2017. But yeah, like I'm gonna try to scramble and see how I go. So I remember like one commutator. I don't even know if it was like EV or like the inverse though. And I vaguely remember like I did a U or U prime setup to like Z rotate to like something. But let's see what I do now. I'm pretty curious to see like how things have changed since then. Oh god, I was so lucky. Man, I could have done so much better. But yeah, that was in 1997, so obviously destroyed what I did before. It was kind of strange that I did the exact same like pseudo float thing I did that I mentioned before. I don't think would I normally do that? I don't think so, but I was thinking about it I was talking about it just before, so it was like the first thing that came to mind. So I don't know, that was really interesting. I also broke into a new cycle differently. Pretty sure I broke into like fixed locations back then. Because I distinctly remember having a EV/V somewhere in the midst. So let me try investigate that scramble again. So where would I have had to have gone? Because hold on, Y maybe C or something? I don't know. Well, that would make if it was YC, then IWGH, then VM would make sense. 'Cause I remember VM or MB was the very last alg. Or maybe YP. No, that wouldn't have worked. Yeah, I'll check it later on. Wait, it was... I mean, comms were fairly decent, I reckon. Yeah, those are all solid comms. And this one, I did the exact same thing I did back then in 2017, I'm pretty sure. And then... changed a bit different. I changed a bit here, because I prefer doing... That's kind of like one of my default breaking spots, because I know that Alp's kind of fast. These happen to be pretty good too. Yeah, I expected faster, but oh well. So, I'm gonna react to my solve now, see what my thoughts on it are. Yeah, just last minute adjustment of the camera because I'm nervous to hold properly. I'm wearing earplugs like I used to use. I mentioned that in a previous video, I believe. Let me bring this laptop here so you can see my beautiful face. My breaths don't seem very deep though. They seem kind of shallow now that I look at it. Remember it was like 11 seconds, I think? I was also using the bulk back then, which I'd like never consider using nowadays. So that's kind of interesting too. Yep. This was like 2 years before the Norton was invented, just as, kind of reference. Oh, I also did the... Wait, no, actually never mind. See, I actually reacted, and I was like, oh, I was gonna stop the camera initially, because like, I was so used to getting crap solves by then. I was like, oh wait, this is actually a good time. I'm gonna take my hand back. And yeah, that's like the biggest I've ever reacted to like a record. Like even compared to some of my world records maybe. Actually no, even my very recent one, like the 1827, that was pretty decent reaction too. You can see I was like actually like, imagine Jack Car reacting to a blind solve. Oh man. And yeah, that's the next solve. I don't know if you guys want to see those. Those aren't as cool. I just wanted to go back and see. Because I did that pseudo float thing at... Did I do it at the end or did I do it first? I've already forgotten what I did. I'm pretty sure I would have done it at the beginning because it's like sort of fresh in my mind. Yeah, I think if I got that in the solve, maybe I'd be more likely to do just U than... Or would I? I don't know. I feel like that's just kind of... It has a better flow to it even though I rotate to it and it's simpler. I don't know. So I kind of did the same thing, but once again, I thought about it just before doing the solve, so that might have contributed to it. Wait, how long did it take me to like reorient the cube? Jeez, what the hell? Oh my god, whoa, that is terrible. Whoa. Did I just do like an X4 or something? What is that? Like, cube somersault. Okay, that was a little bit slow. Okay, there we go. That was like the exact same. No, I'm pretty sure I would have reconstructed it somewhere. I probably did it in like speed solving forums, but I'd like never use that nowadays, so I'm just gonna do it on my own. Yeah, that's pretty standard, no difference. Yeah, TY, it's very standard stuff as well. It's a pure commutator. I think a trigger like this now though, because it's just like, it's like very, very marginally faster and it just looks, you know, cool and fast. I think I just did regrip like that, but there's like very minimal difference, so it's not a biggie. This I used the exact same one as well because I saw like, you know, those like big arm movements. Then there was the pause that I sort of alluded to before. Yep, there we go, classic. So if anyone like, you know, talks about, you know, damn, I paused before corners a lot, don't worry, it's perfectly normal. Like go watch like literally both of my world record averages and look for like that 2-second pause in the first solve. Just never goes away, damn. What did I do there? I'm pretty sure it's YC. It looks like YC. It looked like YC to me. Wait, no, this... Oh, obviously that piece is solved. And there's a buffer piece there, so... If I did YC... No, that's the inverse. Yeah, that's definitely YC. That's exactly what I thought. Then IW... Those probably wouldn't have changed. That looked like the same as me. That I rotated to here. I did the same thing, actually. Last one. U2. I think I tried changing it back to like D2 there for a bit. But I changed back, so... That means like 100% of the algs are the exact same as what I used for that solve, I believe. Feel free to go back and double check that. The only difference I could find really was that I used like pink drag for that move there, for that TY alg. Everything was the exact same otherwise. Also, that's I don't know how many Australians are watching, but that's a little Jody Jones on the left side. I don't know who he was at the time though. He's the square one, yeah, I'm pretty sure square one single oceanic record holder. Anyway, yeah, that was me reacting to it. I guess, yeah, it was a really significant moment for me because it was my first ever record. I'd like I mentioned before, I failed like getting records for like several months beforehand, so when I got it, I was just like, I mean, of course, like you can see me kind of celebrating, but it was kind of more like, damn, just like finally, it's about time, like a low-key kind of a relief moment. I think I had a similar reaction, like in that sense to my first world record too. But yeah, it's like interesting because I don't tend to react too much. Even to like some of the records like right after that, like I didn't react much, which I might, you know, react to in a future video if you guys like this. But yeah, it was really cool. Looking back at it, like comms in that solve were fairly simple. So yeah, I think that's about it. Be sure to smash that like button to tell the YouTube algorithm to get other people into blind solving. And yeah, thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.